What's up YouTube? It's your girl Tiara if you didn't already know, and I am back again for the Q&A video that I promised you guys. So basically I'm going to be answering the questions that I got off of Facebook, and then I will be answering some other questions that I got on another website, and I will be letting you guys know the answers to those. And I'm also going to be reviewing this ambassador program thing that I tried to start, but I'll let you guys know how that went later. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. Alright, so basically I'm going to be answering the questions that I got off of Facebook, and then also some other questions that I got off of another website. And I'll start with question number 1. She said, before I became a mom, my concern was daycare and how I balance responsibility. I'm curious to know, how did you choose your child care provider? Okay, firstly, I don't have a child care provider. I just have my mom and my grandma and me and Dre. That's basically my child care. So, I'm thinking about maybe doing daycare when Allie gets a little bit older. She's a little bit too young. In this area, you have to be like, the kid has to be at least 2 or so to start daycare. So yeah, so basically it's my mom. I work 4 days, so it's my mom and then my grandma for 2 days. So Allie goes to her grandmother for 2 days, and then she's with my mom, and then I have her for the 3 days and I'm off, and then it just rotates like that. So basically childcare is not that big of an issue, but it can be as far as like Allie's one, so she's kind of like all over the place. So I kind of like try to give each one a break a little while. So if Dre's off, maybe he watches her or so, but either way it goes, I don't really do daycare or like a school or anything like that just yet. What do you do to get your alone time or regroup? Alone time doesn't really like happen to have Allie all the time. So basically when she's napping or something like that, but when she's napping, I'm napping. So that's like how I kind of regroup. And you know, or when she's like playing, like if she's playing in the living room area, I might show you guys that later. She has like a kitchen set and stuff like that in the living room, so she likes to play with that and like run around and stuff like that. So that's kind of like a breather for, you know, 5 minutes or so during a day. So I get to like lay down or like watch TV a little bit, or get on my laptop and do stuff like that. So that's kind of like my regrouping, because Allie is doing something other than saying mama mama on my leg, saying cracker because she wants some crackers. Have you experienced child discrimination during playtime? Example, other parents keeping their children back from playing with Allie. If yes, how was your response? I talked about this in my off the wall video. I did deal with rejection per se, but it wasn't from other parents keeping their kid away from mine. It was kind of basically like the kids didn't want to play with Allie, which I can understand because Allie's kind of like a baby towards them. The kids were probably like at least 5 or 6. So Allie's, you know, she's only 1. She's not even talking like words that they can understand, and she was barely walking at the time. Like, I mean, she was walking and playing and stuff like that, but it wasn't like they're walking on their level. So basically when kids see babies, they're just like, I don't really want to play with the baby. The baby's kind of messing up my stuff. So it was kind of like I took Allie and I took her to a different section and part of the play area. So I like basically had her at the jump. There were like bouncy houses, so I had them like over there, I had her over there, and then I had her like towards the slide. And every time the kid that didn't really like to play with Allie was around, I moved Allie to a different section. So whenever she said anything rude or anything like that, I just kind of like shrugged it off and laughed and then moved Allie. The other girl, however, liked Allie and wanted to play with Allie and called her baby and was just very playful and very friendly. So that was a positive outlook on that area. But I've never had that happen because I take Allie to the mall and she plays over there. So it's never really like a big issue with other kids like over there. I guess it was just like this environment. So I guess, you know, things happen, and I was kind of like sad by it and kind of frustrated, but we ended up leaving and everything was fine, and I got Allie some ice cream. Everything was fine. Does Allie eat veggies? If yes, what vegetables are working for you, and do you have to conceal them in other foods? Yes, Allie eats vegetables, and she's not really a picky eater. When it comes to vegetables, she likes string beans, she likes lettuce, she likes kale, she likes spinach, she likes corn, she likes pretty much anything that we eat and we like, she likes. And then basically, if it's anything like carrots or like peas or something like that, like you have to disguise it, and I disguise it in like the pouches. So like the Gerber pouches that you guys see in Walmart, they're like $1.19. I get those because her favorite fruits are like bananas, apples, strawberries, anything sweet, cinnamon and stuff like that. So Allie will eat the pouches that have those ingredients in it, and if you can sneak a vegetable in there, that's how I get her vegetables in. And you know those baby mums, get those, like her little snacks or whatever, have those with vegetables in it, and then that's how Allie gets her vegetables, because the ones that she doesn't eat, like just normal, because she doesn't like baby food, processed vegetables, like mushed up vegetables. She just likes cooked vegetables, like real table food vegetables. So Allie's pretty easy when it comes to that type of thing. What's your thoughts about flu shots, vaccines for children? Do you agree or disagree? When Allie got her first round of shots, I didn't really like the experience because it made her sick. It made her super congested, like a few days later, like afterwards, and Allie wasn't really herself, so I didn't really like the experience when it came to her shots and stuff. Although Allie is up to date with all her shots, I don't really care for them, but I know that she needs them. So if you choose not to vaccine, I understand why, but if you do, I understand why too as well. So I'm kind of on the fence about it. As far as the things that she needs to get, that's what she gets. The things that are kind of like extra, I don't really want to. So flu shots and stuff like that, no. I've never gotten the flu shot. I've never gotten the flu. I don't really get sick like that at all anyway, so my immune system is fine without the flu shot, so I don't really need it. So I don't really press the issue with flu shots unless your immune system is just like that weak or whatever. And now I'm going to hop into the other set of questions. Okay, the first one is, what was the hardest part about being pregnant? Basically, I worked basically until I was like 7 months pregnant. So the hardest part was probably my pelvic pain. I don't know if anybody else like experienced that. Pelvic pain, like my pelvic or my hips feeling like they're popping and stuff like that. Dre's in the background. Basically my hips felt like they were popping, like my pelvic bone felt like it was popping. So when I was going upstairs all day, my pelvis and like my legs just like felt like they were like popping out of socket a little bit. And the doctor said it was because she was breech for a long time, so that could have been a reason why. But it was very uncomfortable and it was very painful, and it kind of felt like the area like in there was just like breaking. So it was very uncomfortable and it was very painful. So that was probably the hardest part about being pregnant. And yeah. Did I have a good pregnancy and why? I think it was fairly good because other people have like traumatic stories and like really bad stories about their pregnancy and stuff like that. I didn't really have like the swelling and stuff. My ankles did get a little bit swollen, but not really like over the top. Can't fit my shoes or socks and stuff comfortably. Yeah. Other than that, I really had a good pregnancy, other than the fact that I got sick in the mornings. I couldn't really eat breakfast and stuff like that. What else? I got really sick that I lost weight in the first trimester, and I didn't gain my appetite back until like the 5th or 6th month. So that was probably the worst part too. And then towards the end, and then the labor and delivery. If you guys are interested in that, comment down below and like this video, and I would definitely share my labor and delivery story, but that's another story for another time. Okay, last question. What's the hardest thing about being a mom? A lot. People's comments, their questions, their just like going out in public and then constantly having like people coming up to you and your baby and saying just like anything, asking anything. Most of the time I get the comment, Is that your baby? That's not your baby. Is it? How old is she? Is it a boy or girl? Yeah. Another hard part about being a mom is just realizing that your parents have their comments and they have their concerns and they think they can voice them and kind of like talk a little bit down to you as if they don't realize how they were as a parent themselves. So it's kind of like biting your tongue is a little bit hard, and then like trying to pick and choose your relationships and how you should love people from a distance, and realizing the people that you thought were going to be there aren't really there. So basically realizing who's your support system and who's not your support system, what people really have to say, and dealing with harsh comments and rejection and criticism, constructive criticism, if that's what people like to call it or whatever, want to call it or whatever, when it's really not. It's just like degrading you and telling you, hey, some people can be very, very blunt. If your family's from the north, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, dealing with that and knowing how to bite your tongue and ignore comments and just be the best parent you can be, and know that you're doing a great job, even if, you know, you're exhausted for majority of every day of every week. And yeah, so let's jump right into the review part of this Instagram brand ambassador thing. Okay, so basically this place is called Thrive Island on Instagram. If you guys have never seen it before, it pops up when you guys are on your story and you're looking at people's like story on the top part of Instagram. And this is what the page looks like. And the clothes is like really cute clothes, really chic, edgy, stuff like that I would probably never wear. But yeah, they had some fall wear and hoodies and sweatshirts that I liked on the website, so I decided to give it a shot. And I ordered it probably two weeks into October. So basically I ordered it, didn't get any tracking information or anything like that, and you basically put in the 45% off discount code and you get 45% off. And this was probably like maybe $20 something, and then it jumped down and then it went right back up after shipping and stuff like that. So it's probably around like $28, $29 when it came to it. And look at it, you guys. This doesn't even fit me. This fits like this. I got a large because I thought, you know, I'm kind of like a medium large-ish, and large kind of fits me kind of baggy, but this doesn't even fit me baggy like at all. So when it came to like sizes, I was like, okay, this is like super small, especially when it said that your package was delivered in the mailbox. No, anything that's like clothes that I get is never like in the mailbox unless it's like a shirt for like summertime and stuff like that. So no. And then I looked at the tag. The tag had like Chinese writing on it. That's why it took so long. I didn't get it until yesterday. It said it was going to take 5 to 13 days. I didn't know it was going to take the whole 13 and then some. And then when I looked at it, I was just like, yeah, the tag, yeah. This is definitely going to be like 2 sizes too small, because if you know anything about getting anything from China, that's why you guys have to be careful when it comes to like Amazon sites, like Amazon products and stuff like that, because most of the time that stuff comes from overseas in China, and that stuff the sizes run weird. When it comes to baby stuff, it's like from 0 to 6 and 6 to 12 months, stuff like that. So you have to be very careful about sizes. You have to actually look at the size chart and see where you are in that size chart. And then when it comes to clothing for women, you gotta get like 3 sizes too big that you would normally buy. So yeah, unless it's Fashion Nova, don't do it. Unless it's like something that you know of already, or if you heard of just maybe just a little bit and it could have been like an opportunity, don't do it. So that's my review on Thrive Island. Look it up, Thrive Island. If you look it up on YouTube, there's this girl, she talks about her experience with Thrive Island, and it's basically like her having the order information and stuff like that, and I had the similar experience. So basically, if you hear about any brand ambassador deals, don't do it unless it's Fashion Nova. So thanks you guys for watching this portion of the video. Thanks you guys for tuning in anyway. And if you guys haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And if you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up button, join the family, and also don't forget for the deal of the day. Deal of the day is down below in the description bar, so I think I'm going to be doing more than one. So if you guys like this video, like it up. If you guys want to see a birth story and my labor and delivery story, like it and comment birth story. And if you guys are interested in the promo deals of the day, it will definitely be fashion, electronics, and then I think I'm probably going to be doing a beauty product. So if you guys didn't check out in my group, my Facebook group, if you didn't catch those deals, and if you didn't catch the deals on my Snapchat, I will link that down below. Then it will definitely be down below in the description bar, and it will be under the Amazon promo deals in the description bar. So thanks you guys for watching this portion of the video and watching this video in general, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!